I kind of got into it, dropped the glasses, and just kept going. I ended up having to go from the other side, and you see that black paint there. That's just to keep any rough from going in there. We will brace it going down, but right now it's being held up by that. These are just kind of loose there. And it lifted up the second pillar to where we needed it. Wasn't expecting that, but I was hoping to get some braces on it before I did that. You see where it's kind of sitting there. Anyways, that's all we're going to do for this installment of this old house. With, you know, the deck staying there level. We'll get that done and we'll start tearing this apart. And I'll bring you back for some of the tear out because it's neat to see, you know, people did things different 100 years ago, you know, or whatever. I think 1901 was the listing for when they added the porch or the addition. Anyways, I get into this house is freaking older than the town, so yeah, we even got sections in the back that are set aside for you know, what do you call it, like a garbage dump kind of zoning. It's all that weird stuff, so. But I'll get the nail gun out and we'll do what we do. See if we can do it, guys. Gotta have a little fun while we're going. Awesome. This thing is so cool. Anyway, see what I see, guys. Alright, guys. So, taking a little breather. I ripped the top board off. This is part 2 of our porch rebuild. It's a cool 86 today. But you can see that's the original construction from 1901, late 1800, somewhere in that range. And then this must have been done in the 50s or the 60s when they put this down. I don't know. But it's, you see it's 4x4s. I had to show you this construction. And they made the cement pedestals and sunk the hardware into it. So, like, they totally thought this was the way to build. But back then, you know, I don't know. I learned how to build decks this way or anything that way when I was, it had to have been 30 years ago. So it had to have been prior to the 70s that this was coming out. So in a minute, I'll get through ripping all this out and we'll start rebuilding. I'll probably have to cut over the header because what I'm doing is putting a new header on this. Yeah. Never know what you're going to find. We'll get that flat rock out of there and some of them bigger rocks we'll use them for the foundation work. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Beautiful. Now I can work hangers from this side. Well, guys, I kind of got into it. And I got a little problem. 8 foot is like right there, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to have to take that part off. But what my plan is to throw the 2 boards underneath that so I can set this down just to get the weight off because I'm going to have to jack that one up and I won't have access to the jack. So I'll probably put my double there, slide 2 underneath that are just catching that lip right there, which is kind of nice because it catches the old mold and it'll just hold it there until I get ready to roll. For whatever that is worth. Anyways, guys, Getting tired. But it's cooling down, and Lauren's getting dinner ready, and we're getting to go. As you can see where we left off, I got the last whack of wood coming tomorrow, Monday. So this will be part 2 for my building of the. Got to rip all that out. That's after. This is next. So got till next weekend to get through that. And I also built some steps over here. Which turned out pretty nice. Put the gravel down so that it doesn't rot on the bottom. It's 2x4 and a 2x8 for the steps. The roof came out real nice. I have a rail in there. I'm going to do that railing all the way down. Not sure what I'm going to do for the insides, whether I'm going to do little pieces or whatever, but we're going to get it painted and get the rest of this done, and that can wait to whenever, but the roof's got to be next. So anyways, that's what we got going on. We're looking good. I left these loose until I get that header in there. It's about 10 foot that way, so I'm going to need 8 foot plus a little squirt. It'll be done. You can see that's got to get lifted up. We're going to have to hack that. This one's got some rod just in the one corner. Other than that, it's pretty good, so we'll just hack it and do the same thing we did with that one. And we'll continue this across. Yeah, so hopefully you dig what I got rolling. I had the kids this weekend, so I had to kind of hold up on the project. So anyways, had to cut a closing in. You'll notice the beginning of this was actually the closing for part 1, but I completely forgot it. Left you guys on a cliffhanger whether I got that or not. Sorry about that, but I was like, whatever, let it go. And then we'll put that on the beginning of the next. So is what it is. Anyways, like, subscribe, guys, and hopefully you dig what we're rolling. See you when I see you. Peace.